This episode of My Two Satoshis is brought to you by BetMatch.io. Have a gambling itch to scratch? Then get over to BetMatch and try their wide variety of sports betting genres from football, baseball, basketball, MMA, and even UFC. BetMatch offers transparent betting on the blockchain with co-guaranteed win payouts, and funds are always in your control until the bet is lost. Visit bitmatch.io by visiting the link below and start gambling transparently today. Yeah, it's your boy Crypto Blood, and welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is Labor Day, September 2nd, 2019. Shout out to my man Gaston Cruz, always bringing me that gangsta West Coast rap. Today we've got The Game, West Side Story off that documentary album. What a classic beat and track right here. Thanks for the song request. I'm from the West Side too, just not LA. Detroit, baby, Detroit. And if you guys haven't seen Gaston Cruz kicking a session, he came on my show maybe about a month and a half ago. Check that out. It was a very good conversation. He's been in the game for a long time. I think as long as me, and we had a great conversation. So I'll try to make sure I link that in the top right corner of this video, and surely check out that kicking it session I have with Gaston. Again, welcome to another episode. Hope you guys doing well today. Relaxing, kicking back. It's sunny out where I am. I hope you have good weather where you are as well. Today we are going to look at Crazy Craig Wrong. That's what I call him, Craig Wrong, not Craig Wright. But Craig Wright aims to challenge court decision that cost half his Bitcoin. Don't know why he's looking to challenge something that he couldn't prove in court. Why challenge it now after the court case has been dismissed? You've been found, I don't know if you want to call it guilty, but you owe them, the Kleiman estate, $500 million. I'm sorry, $5 billion, not $500 million, $5 billion. One more decimal place over. We'll take a look at the details on that. And secondly, out of AMB Crypto, Lightning Network reports vulnerabilities that could lead to a loss of funds. I just talked to or had an interview with, I'm not going to say who because I don't want to leak it, but we talked about the Lightning Network. And, you know, I've been for many years, those who have been following me, I've been telling you from a technical standpoint, Lightning Network is not going to work in its current form. And they spent so much time and energy and money in building it to its current form. I just think it's just never going to launch and be successful and hit critical mass within the Bitcoin network and community. But we'll take a quick look at what this CVE is talking about here. And lastly, from Good Block, and this is another person I've had on my show, one of my better interviews as well, Douglas from Good Block. I had him on my show, but this one is about Telos Rex. Many of you, I don't know, still on the edge about EOS. Been telling you about it for the ICO, not even since mainnet launch, but since the ICO. You guys want to earn some additional cash or interest on your cryptocurrencies, you need to look into Rex, which is on the EOS blockchain, but Telos has a Rex as well that is even better than the EOS one, and you earn even more money. So we'll take a quick look at that as well. Just wanted to give you guys an update on what Good Blocks is working on over there. I'm going to have Douglas on my show again very soon too. Very good interview. But before we get started, I wanted to let you guys know Moon Lambo is having a Labor Day sale, 20% off everything on their website. It ends tomorrow though, so make sure you guys get over there ASAP and take advantage of that promo. That's moonlambotees.com. Also, I have to shout out crypto.com. I got my debit card. You probably saw it on Twitter or on Instagram. I'll put a picture up. A lot of perks with that debit card, that crypto debit card. Depends on what level you get, but even with the entry level, there are some great perks with that debit card. It is available to the US now, so make sure you guys order yourself one if you haven't done so yet. If you don't have a crypto debit card, do that. Crypto.com, check them out. You probably remember them as Monaco, but they're now crypto.com. And also smartcash.cc. They were voted #1 crypto in Brazil in 2018, faster than Visa and MasterCard, and no processing fees with their instant pay feature. Check those guys out, smartcash.cc. Let's go ahead and get into the mix of things. Heat map first, Coin 360. We are looking green across the board today, guys. Bitcoin is up 3.5% to $9,932. Ethereum is up as well, 2.3% to $173.50. We even got Litecoin up 1.6% to $65.83. EOS up only 1.4% to $3.29. And Binance token is up 4.5% to $22. Great token. You guys, if you want to leverage and ride the wave of Binance success, it's not a stock, but it's the closest thing to being a stock because they really do a great job leveraging and creating value through utility, creating value for that token. So if you want to enjoy and participate in the success of Binance as a company, you definitely need to hold you some Binance tokens. And as you can see from a technical standpoint, we've broken above this turquoise line that I drew way back here to kind of give you guys an understanding. And I was talking about this area. And I only trade support and resistance and trend lines, guys. No moving averages, no oscillators, stochastics, none of that. None of that stuff, guys. Simply support and resistance and trend lines. And if you guys are interested in learning how to trade this way manually, that is, I don't really do that anymore because I have my algos that trade for me that I've developed. But if you want to learn how to trade manually in any asset, hit me up, cryptoblood.io, and I'll give you details on how to join that course. It's a very personalized, individualized trading course that I tailor for you guys and teach you how to trade this way because it's very simple. It doesn't take a rocket science because people make it more complicated than it needs to be honest with you. Anyway, we've broken above that turquoise area and we tried to tap the backside of that, pretty much rejected by the bulls, and now we're heading higher here. And my level where we have to get above, it's looking good already, but we're gonna probably find some resistance at this tan trend line I have drawn here. So if I had to go out and estimate, we should see resistance at 10,200 area before we head higher. And if we break back above that, that will now become an area of support. So we'll be back in this area and kind of resume this green pattern I have here. But yeah, looking good. Algo is long, went long way down here, 9,600. And I think we're going to see a nice move here. We're going to try to traverse this whole drop. Hopefully. We got to get back above this trend line, though. So we'll just have to see what happens there, people. So I guess the first article we can take a look at is the Telos Rex platform or resource exchange. Just to help you guys understand, Telos is a sister chain. And again, I'll try to remember to pin the interview I did with Douglas Horn, who is the founder of Telos. Very knowledgeable guy, very smart guy. Loved him on my channel. Telos is a sister chain, not a side chain, but a sister chain of EOS. If you don't know what that is, definitely go look up the difference between a side chain and a sister chain. But anyhow, Telos Rex is a way to receive high yield on a cryptocurrency with strong technical development and leading blockchain features. The current annual percentage rate yield for Telos Rex is over 30%. Remarkably, this high yield is not earned at the expense of inflation. In fact, Telos is currently the only third generation blockchain with zero inflation. In fact, Telos has the second highest record for the most transactions per 24 hours of any blockchain, according to the leading industry benchmarking site Blocktivity.info. Telos is based on delegated proof of stake, which in my opinion currently is the best consensus algorithm at the moment for any type of smart contract blockchain. Maybe not for necessarily currencies, cryptocurrencies, but for any type of smart contract blockchain, DPoS is one of the best. And it goes on to say that block producers receiving the highest number of votes as measured by staked tokens are placed into a schedule to produce blocks on a certain chain. Freed from performing proof of work calculations, these block producers can instead use their high-end infrastructure to validate more blocks faster and with higher capacity. They are paid for providing this infrastructure, and the selected block producers change constantly based on continuous user voting. So by staking their tokens, Depop's chain users not only receive the right to vote for their validating nodes, but also reserve usage rights or resources on the blockchain. And so it goes on to talk about the imbalance between users with more or less resources reserved than they actually need creates the opportunity to have a resource exchange, or REX, so that these users can more efficiently use the system. Users that need more network resources than their staked balance can purchase the temporary rights to use the unused resources of other users. So a little bit more about how this whole Telos Rex works. Telos users can stake their Telos tokens to the Rex Resource Exchange, which puts their resources up for sale to others who need them. However, because of the very high capacity of EOS.io relative to current needs, Rex rewards are quite meager across most chains. Telos is the standout exception to this rule, and here's why. So when Telos launched, it reserved a group of tokens to distribute to EOS Genesis buyers whose tokens were stuck on exchanges at the time of the EOS snapshot. Any such exchange could request these tokens back from their users, but only exchanges, not users, could do so. So unfortunately, few exchanges participated in this program, and a large amount of tokens stood idle. So I'm not going to read the whole thing. There are some valid points to go over, so I'll leave a link in the description below. But the step-by-step tutorial for Telos Rex staking is coming soon, so look out for that. However, Rex staking is fairly simple, using an SQRL or Scroll wallet version 1.012 or higher, or the Rex interface on a block explorer like blocks.io. That's BLOKS.io. Telos users can easily add their Telos tokens to the Rex pool to earn rewards. Liquid Telos tokens can be staked directly to Rex. This is also referred to as lending Telos to Rex. Telos tokens already staked for network resources, CPU and net, can be instantly unstaked directly to Rex without needing to wait for 3 days to unstake, as is otherwise required. This option is called unstake and lend on most interfaces. So take a look at that, visit those websites, visit this link if you want to learn more about this whole phenomenon of resource exchange. And it's available on EOS as well, but it's not paying nearly as much as the Telos exchange is. So check it out. You guys got some extra EOS or extra cryptos or whatever laying around, go buy some Telos and stake over there and earn you some money. Second article out of AMB Crypto, subject to technical issues. So it looks like the Lightning Network's common vulnerabilities and exposures page has informed that the network was facing an issue which could cause a loss of funds. The details regarding this issue will be updated 4 weeks from now, i.e. September 27, according to Rusty Russell on the blog post. So these CVEs are CVE 2019 1299.8, and then secondly CVE 2019 1299.9, and then lastly CVE 2019 13,000 Eclair. So it goes on to be quoted by someone, I guess, from the Lightning, that says security issues have been found in various Lightning projects which could cause loss of funds. Full details will be released in 4 weeks. Please upgrade well before then. It says the full details about the same will be released at a later date once the bugs are fixed. Speaking to AMD Crypto, Adam Back, CEO and co-founder of Blockstream, stated that the version 0.7.1 was released in the beginning of July and that people had nearly 3 months to upgrade. He said it's good practice for security and critical products and the Bitcoin ecosystem norm to use responsible disclosure where details are released to security reporting process of the product, and for the full details to be released publicly after people have had a reasonable notice to upgrade the fixed version. I don't know, I'm still not a fan. Still not sold on this whole Lightning thing. And again, I told you I had a guest on earlier, and a video for that will be out probably tomorrow, but we talked about Lightning and he's not convinced either. He's an OG in the game. He's not a newbie. He knows what he's talking about. I've looked at it from just a usability standpoint. I don't see the end user use it in the way it's been created. And my guest that I had on for a kicking it session said really it's just a marketing issue with the Lightning team. They need to rebrand the way, and I'll let him explain it. So make sure you guys catch this Kicking This session tomorrow. But the way he explained it was very neat and may help. Last article, CoinDesk, Craig Wright aims to challenge court decision that costs half his Bitcoin. So it says Craig Wright says bad weather means he needs more time to challenge a court order that he must hand over half of his Bitcoin holdings. The case was brought by Ira Kleiman on behalf of his deceased brother David's estate in 2018. He sought to sue Wright, the entrepreneur who controversially claims he is the inventor of Bitcoin, for $10 billion, alleging that Wright had tried to seize his brother Bitcoin's holdings. On August 26, the judge presiding in the case, Judge Bruce E. Reinhardt, ruled that Wright must give the Kleiman estate 50% of the Bitcoin he mined prior to 2014, as well as half his intellectual property. The court considered that Wright had argued in bad faith, committed perjury, and admitted false evidence during the case. In the latest twist to the saga, Wright has entered a new document to the Florida court seeking more time to challenge the judge's decision, blaming the approach of the Oh my God, he's blaming Hurricane Dorian. Can you believe this, people? So it says Dr. Wright does not concede that Magistrate Reinhardt had the power to enter the order that he did. However, the time frame that arguably could apply to addressing the legal validity of the purported order would be the 14-day time frame set forth in Rule 72 of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure. While his response was to be logged by September 13th, Wright hopes to be given an extra 14 days to file his challenge. This guy is insane, guy. Like seriously, I don't know. He has some crazy weird obsession with Bitcoin. I don't know what's wrong with this guy, but he's definitely crazy. You guys let me know your thoughts about this. Trying to challenge the judge's decision. What sense? I don't understand this, man. I'm thoroughly confused. Anyway, that's it for today. Enjoy the rest of your holiday, those in the United States. And make sure, again, jump over to Moon Lambo Tees, guys. There is a 20% off until tomorrow. So take advantage of that while you can. Shout out to my man, Gaston Cruz, again, for that song request. The Game, West Side Story. I love this joint right here. It's your boy, Crypto Blood. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to be notified about unbiased crypto news reporting from a 6-year participant in the game. That's me, Crypto Blood. I'm out of here, people. Holla!